All right, so we're going to go over example 6 from section 2.1. And so this is involving the standard form of the equation of a circle. And we're given some information about this circle. Now, in your homework, you may be given different pieces of information, but the general understanding of the structure of the equation of a circle is the same. So what we're given here is that there's the endpoints of the diameter of the circle provided here and here. So we have two points, the endpoints of the diameter, and that's this right here, figure 2.17. This isn't actually exactly figure 2.17 because it provided the point in the middle, the center of the circle, and we actually do not know that. But we will be calculating that at the very beginning. Okay, so we want to calculate the center of this circle, and based on what we've already discussed, we know how to calculate the center of a circle by the midpoint formula, because the midpoint of a diameter is the center of the circle. Okay, so we know that the midpoint would be x1 plus x2 over 2, y1 plus y2 over 2, where this is x1, this is x2, this is y1, and this is y2. So this is equal to what would be -1 plus 5 over 2. And then we have y1 plus y2, so that would be 4 plus -2. Get that out of the way a little bit. 4 plus -2 over 2. And then -1 plus 5 is 4 divided by 2 is 2. And 4 plus -2 is 2 divided by 2 is 1. So that's how we get the point 2, 1 right here. All right, we have the center of the circle. Now, maybe I should have started out with this, but we know that the standard form of the equation of a circle is the following. I'll write it up here on the top. It's of the form x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. That is the standard form. So that's what we're talking about when they ask for standard form of a circle, of the equation of a circle. We have this form right here. Now x and y, that's part of our equation, the formula of a circle, and so those are just variables. Now the h, k, and r are what we're actually trying to solve for. So h and k is a point, and this is actually the center of our circle. This is the center of our circle. And then we also have r, which is the radius of our circle. So this makes up, we have to solve for the center of the circle, which is actually what we've done already. So this is actually equal to hk. So in other words, we've determined that h is equal to 2 and k is equal to 1. Okay, so all we need to really do is solve for r at this point. We just need to solve for the radius of our circle. And radius has to do with a distance. So think about how we can solve for that distance. The radius, again, is the length from here to here. This is the radius, r. So to find this radius, what we want to do is use the distance formula between the center of the circle and one of the endpoints. And it really doesn't matter which endpoint because this length is also equal to this length. They're both the radius. So it doesn't matter which one. You can use either one. You'll get the same result. But we want to use the distance formula. So the distance formula, so I'll just say dp1 comma p2. But we can define p1. Let's go ahead and define p1 to be this point right here. So we'll call this p1, and we're going to call this p2. So, or in other words, this is p1. Okay, so we would take the square root of x2 minus x1, or we could actually just look at this. So this x value minus this x value. So that would be 2 comma, or not comma, subtract negative 1 squared plus, and look at the distance formula if you need to understand where I'm getting this. And then we would have 1 and 4, so that would be 1 minus 4 squared. And there we go, there's the distance formula. And that would give us the square root of 2 plus, that would be plus 1, so that would be 3 squared, plus, and then 1 minus 4 is negative 3, so negative 3 squared. And that's equal to 9 plus 9 is 18. And lastly, we just need to put it into our equation. So the standard form of our equation of a circle would be x minus h is 2, squared. So again, we're looking up here at the standard form. And so the standard form of a circle is this right here. Okay, so let's see here. Plus y minus k, 1 squared. See, we have k right there. And then r. So r we've determined is the square root of 18. And at this point, to put it in its proper standard form, you should probably simplify this right here, just this part. And so we would have x minus 2 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals the square root of 18 squared. You just get 18. The square cancels out with the square root. And that's what we get. So there we go. We have determined the standard form of the equation of this circle. Let me know if you have any concerns, and I'll be more than happy to help.